right, now we're on to our 3-column notes. First thing we need to do is put on our heading our name, number, date. First and last in cursive. Remember to write the date you are completing the notes, not necessarily the date I am writing. Our subject is math. Alright, so we have some word problems. This is where we need to apply our formula to make sure that we are practicing looking for our answers with our perimeter. So around the outside. A book has a length of 5 inches. Remember, we're going to be using our cubes, circle numbers, underline question, box keywords, eliminate unnecessary information, and solve. The width of 8 inches. So our length is 5 inches and our width is 8 inches. What is the perimeter of the book? So we're finding perimeter. Perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So we have 2 times our length of 5 plus 2 times our width, because we have 2 lengths and we have 2 widths. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 8 is 16. 10 plus 16 is 26. But 26 what? 26 inches. What is the perimeter of the book? The book has a perimeter of 26 inches. Faye bought some wrapping paper for Christmas. You know what? That's extra information. We don't really need to know about what it is necessarily. That was 8 feet long, so our length is 8 feet. And 8 feet wide. Huh. Well, if it's 8 feet long and 8 feet wide, that's a square. That means all 4 sides are the same length. What is the perimeter of the wrapping paper she bought? So we're going to try to find perimeter, but this is a square. So I can just multiply by 4. 4 times a side, because all the sides are the same length. Now, if you used this formula here, 2 times 8 plus 2 times 8, you're going to end up with the same result. 2 times 8 is 16, and 16 plus 16 is 32, the same as 4 times 8. So even if you don't remember this for a square, this will always work. Or you could also add 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. That will work too. What is the perimeter of the wrapping paper? The wrapping paper has a perimeter of 32 feet. Okay, our next one. A photograph is 8 inches wide. So our width is 5 inches and 7 inches long. So our length is 7 inches. What is the perimeter of the photo? So we're looking for our perimeter. Perimeter is 2 times our length, because we have 2 of those lengths, plus 2 times our width. 2 times 7 and 2 times 5. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 5 is 10. 14 plus 10 is 24. And what's our unit? Inches. The photo has a perimeter of 24 inches. All right, here a swimming pool has a perimeter of 38 meters. This time I know the perimeter. If the width of the pool is 9 meters, so if we're saying the width is 9 meters, what is the length? We're trying to find length. We don't know that one. Well, for this one, I'm going to use the other formula. Perimeter equals 2 times our length plus width. 38 equals, because I know my perimeter, so I replace that or substitute 38 in for the P. Length I don't know. Width I do. So I'm going to cut 38 in half. Divide it into 2 equal pieces because I've got 2 lengths and 2 widths inside here. I only want to know one, so I got to cut out half of that. If you don't know half of 38, you can do some long division. You can use your multiplication chart, but right now I'm going to tell you it's 19. Half of 30 is 15. Half of 8 is 4. 15 plus 4 is 19. And now what plus 9 is 19? Well, 19 take away 9 is 10. So our length is 10. And you can check if you were to look at a rectangle. If this is 10 and 9 and 10 and 9, 10 plus 9 is 19. 29 plus 9 more is 38. So we can always check our answers for this if it makes sense or not. So what is the length? The length of the pool is 10 what? 10 meters. Because if I don't tell the unit, the number 10 means nothing. 10 chickens. 10 meters is what we need to have there. All right. A rug has a length of 5 feet. So my length is 5 feet. And a perimeter, so we know perimeter again, of 14 feet. So my perimeter is 14 feet. What is the width? So we're going to do similar to our last problem. It's just this time we're looking for width instead of length. So perimeter is 2 times our length plus our width, because we have those two added together will give us double that, will give us our whole perimeter. So first we have to substitute in, I know perimeter instead of P. I know length instead of L. We have to figure out what will make this true. So first we need to cut that 14 in half. Because instead of knowing all 4 sides, I just want to know what these 2 sides are. Because it's going to be the same as these 2. So I'm going to cut it in half. Half of 14 is 7. And what plus 5 is 7? Hopefully you can see that it's 2, but if not, you can use your inverse operation. 7 take away 5 is 2. And if we were to look, 5 and 2 and 5 and 2. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 5 more is 12, plus 2 more is 14. Yeah, going around the outside would be 14 feet. The width of the rug is 2 feet. Okay, our last one. A piece of plywood has a length of 8 feet. So my length is 8 feet. And a perimeter of 24 feet. So I'm using this equation. I'm not going to rewrite it because I'm running out of room. So perimeter is 24, and then 2 times, instead of L, I will put 8 for length, and W, because I don't know what W is. I don't know what the width is. What is the width? That's what we're trying to find. So first I have to cut this in half. Half of 24 is 12. What plus 8 will give me 12? Or 12 take away 8, that inverse operation will help us out. 12 take away 8 is 4. So our width is 4. We can check. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 4 is 24. Going around the perimeter, that would make it true. The width of the plywood is 4 feet. Okay, now let's go ahead and do some more practice with finding perimeter or missing length or missing width using your perimeter formula. Thank you for joining me.